What's happening, my fellow fishmongers? It's OceanFish556 coming with an update for Rico's Nano Challenge 2018. This is my first update with a Nuvo 20 Peninsula, so let's check out what we got in the tank. So I took some water to my LFS and they told me that my tank water was cycled. I had 0 ammonia and 0 nitrite, but I had some traces of nitrates. I probably know why. It's probably because my stock filter sock that the tank came with, instead of a media basket, that thing's all gummed up. I have not cleaned it or changed water since I started cycling the tank. Probably going to do that later on this week, but I think that's why my nitrates are up, because that filter sock looks super grimy and I have yet to clean it. And this is some adhesive from the packaging of the tank when I first got it. I have yet to get some Goo Gone or goof off. I hit it with a Clorox wipe, but the adhesive is just not wanting to come off, so don't worry about that. I'll take care of that. Let's go back to the Aquascape crushed coral, argonite or argon something crushed coral. It's just mostly black coral. I like the way it looks. So first structure on the left, I call it the hollow block. And there's part of the cleanup crew that I got due to the water cycling. I was able to get him and 3 hermit crabs. And that is Flash, my lightning maroon clownfish. He was a bill. Flash, $100 dash. He's kind of camera shy right now. Chillaxing over there like a baller. So the hollow block is, the bases consist of man-made rock. Don't know what you call it exactly. They just told me it was man-made. And the centerpiece is actually dragon rock, and it's predominantly used in freshwater tanks. And I don't know the consequences of running a freshwater rock in a saltwater tank. I don't know if it leaches anything bad or anything comes out of it. Please comment and let me know if that was a bad idea, because if it is, I will re-aquascape sooner rather than later. So man-made live rock and dragon rock. And then from Bulk Reef Supply, I ended up getting myself some Tonga shelf rock. Let's put the light in the center. There we go. And I actually drilled some holes in there to incorporate some frag plugs for the future. So that is the first structure on the left, the hollow block. Let's get this out of the way. And then on the right, I have Mount Sketchmore, on the account that it's just much more sketchier than the hollow block. And it consists of 2 pieces of Reef Saver rock that I puttied together in the L-shaped section. And I literally just threw the last piece of Tonga shelf rock that I had. And I also drilled out some holes to incorporate frag plugs in the future. And that's basically the second structure for my 2-island aquascape, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And Flash, during the day, he just hangs out at the base of Mount Sketchmore, but he sleeps in the corner over there. There he is, just chilling. He eats nothing but flake food right now. I should probably get him some brine shrimp, but for now he's eating the flake food and I think he'll be okay. The shrimp really likes the flake food. And that's what's going on with the tank. Let's hit it with a side shot. There we go. Let's go through the filtration. So what I got going on here is, well, that's a current orbit light. And first chamber, filter sock. It's really dirty. I gotta clean that out. Got a lot of salt creep going. And my auto top off from Ice Cap. Second chamber, I got an Eheim heater, and I threw some Chemipure blue in a bag at the bottom of the chamber. It's just sitting in there. Third chamber, I got my Ice Cap auto top off sensor, and I also have the return pump, which I actually upgraded to the Silent Synchro 1.0, simply because the stock return pump on this thing was so loud. From day one, when I started cycling the tank, I had to unplug it at nighttime just because it was so loud. It didn't sound like water flowing or water circulating. It just sounded like grinding, and I couldn't stand it. So I got the Tonga Rock, the Eheim heater, and this pump, all from Bulk Reef Supply. And they recommended this pump on Bulk Reef Supply. I watched one of the videos. I think it ups the water flow by 20%, and I'm just running that through the stock filter outlet. I don't have no power head in here whatsoever at all. It's just the stock return pump outlet. Yeah, I really got to do something about that. But that's what's going on for the tank. Just a new cleanup crew, cleaner shrimp, and my maroon clownfish, which is, oh, there he is, Flash. I plan on getting corals in the future, but right now at the moment, my issue is once I buy corals, I have no way of keeping them alive. I don't have any dosing. I don't have any alkalinity, calcium, iodine, and or magnesium. So I think I'm gonna hold off on buying corals until I'm able to keep them alive, because once I buy them, I just don't have the right dosing to keep them alive. So I watch videos on YouTube. Patience is key. And I'm just struggling with that. I mean, my water's cycled. I want to go throw a bunch of stuff in here, but I probably shouldn't. So, he's redecorating. So until I get my calcium, alkalinity, and other solutions, I think I'll hold off on the coral. Just because I want to be sure, like, if I, invest some money into coral, I want to keep them alive. So that is the update. Number 1 for Rico's Nano Challenge 2018, OceanFish556. And I will see you guys soon.